have a presentation, a proclamation for Women's History Month, and I'm going to introduce Ellen Massey from County Staff, Management Analyst, to kind of walk us through what we have lined up for today. Good
Wonderful.
afternoon.
Thank you so much, Chair and Commission. Welcome, everyone. My name is Ellen Massey. I am the Management Analyst in Central Services, and I have the great honor today to present our speakers for Women's History Month. So our first one will be Ashley Whitley, the Program Manager for the Washington Center of Women in Business.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ashley. You can all hear me okay? I wanted to start off with just saying who I am. I've been running the Women's Center for 2 years now, and I am excited to share with you today a few of the clients that I've worked with over the last couple of years, as well as a little bit of information over our organization and the impact that we've had in Thurston County.
I'm going to bring it up for you.
My first slide, I just wanted to make a little bit of a short segue into some of the women's history innovation aspects and some of the things that women have brought to us. And I thought it'd be fun to add that in all the way from the 1800s to now. Really important things that they've created that we now use every single day. I think it's a cool, some of these I didn't even know. And as I was doing research, I found them and I thought it would be fun to share, including the Wi-Fi Bluetooth, which I use today. So. I wanted to share a little bit of our 2024 impact as a center just in this state specifically. We did 13 counties doing coaching, and this is one-on-one coaching that I have done personally, which was about 435 sessions in person with businesses across the state. And then over into Thurston County specifically, we helped 63 businesses specifically, whether that's launching or expanding or rebranding, whatever it may be, we've assisted them. And then just a little bit of information on the day-to-day impact that we do. We always are trying to provide information as like coaches, but we also want to provide networking opportunities. And it's why I've brought some of these women here today, is because we're to create a platform where we actually benefit them in the networking capacity. So we do a lot of different things, and I'll go quickly through some of the things we do. We focus heavily on startups because startups have a lot of checklists, and so we create those checklists. We work on business plans. I helped assist 60 different business plans last year. 40 of those businesses are now launched and successful. We also have a lot of quick startup aspects where we help with e-commerce. We help with different things to set people's platforms up so that they can start selling online. We have Inspire pop-up markets started in 2023 of fall. This is like our third one, I believe, that we did in February. The years are blending together. But we've done 87 vendors. So 87 vendors showing up to these pop-up markets. And one of the clients today actually sold out and at this last pop-up in February. So really exciting stuff. These are some pictures of the contract that we have with the mall to get them basically just the traffic to be able to see what they're doing. And some of them are vending for the very first time. We have an e-commerce cohort. It's a 6-week boot camp. We've partnered with the W Marketplace, which is a really large women e-commerce platform in Seattle. And they do a lot of teaching in regard to the e-commerce platforms, and that includes all of them, whether it's Shopify, Amazon, you name it, they know how to do it. We have scholarships specifically for Tumwater, Lacey, and Olympia, and so people can come in and apply and get a scholarship which covers that entire training with an expert for 6 weeks at no cost. We also have a podcast, which is, again, a platform for women. The platform is to share their stories, how they became entrepreneurs, the impact that their businesses are having here in the state. So I wanted to create another aspect of sharing their information. We also have a blog, and a lot of people subscribe to it because it's a lot of our typical questions and answers that we receive from businesses. Obviously, I meet a lot of businesses every day, and so we want to make sure that they have easy access to this information. So I want to give enough time for my 5 clients. Today, my very first client that I've worked with is Wildkind Outdoors. Jess is right here, and her business is it's just so unique, and I haven't found anything else like it, so I wanted to share it. It offers nature-based educational courses, rewilding retreats, leadership development, and aliveness training. So from wilderness survival and preparedness strategies that cultivate resilience and self-reliance to nature immersion workshops and retreats that optimize profound holistic health, founder Jess Caldwell curates outdoor and adventures and personal growth opportunities for youth, teens, adults of all ages. She's a trained wilderness survival instructor who's completed 50-day advanced immersion in the mountains of Colorado while living in primitive shelter that she built from natural materials. She foraged for wild food, honed in her skills of firecraft, harvested water, and found profound joy mastering the hard skills that anchor us to our ancestral roots. As a result of her training and time spent in backcountry, she also cultivated essential soft skills related to holistic survival. She developed acute situational awareness and heightened intuition. She became more sensitive to energy and developed personal resilience. And after the successful completion of her 7-day solo with only a knife, a ferro rod, and clothes on her back, Jess experienced what she describes as embodied aliveness. She has an upcoming spring 6-week course starting in April. And it's going to be online, so the QR is listed if you're interested, or you can meet with her after. My next client is Jelly's Kitchen. So Angelica created Jelly's Kitchen, a 20-year-old certified pastry chef with lifelong passion for baking. She started at age 14. She honed in her skills, culminating in the launch of Jelly's Kitchen in 2022. Specializing in custom cakes and cupcakes, Jelly's Kitchen is known for its unique buttercream art and decor, blending Angelica's love for creativity and baking. She uses only the highest quality ingredients to create sweets which are both adorable and refined. Currently a home bakery in Lacey, Angelica aspires to expand her kitchen into a charming cake cafe. I would like to add that she was, again, the one that sold out at the last pop-up market, and her food is not only tasty, she has a beautiful website you can order online, and due to her designs and creativity, I do not have any doubts that she will be successful. Just a little bit more. So there's her and her family, and that was the last pop-up market. The next one I want to talk about is Balanced Being. We just recently met. They are an integrated healing clinic that helps individuals living with the impacts of trauma. And they are all about the mind, body, and spirit. This clinic offers a holistic approach to healing invisible wounds, trauma, and suicide prevention with no medications or pain, offering various modalities such as craniosacral therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, and behavioral health, with a new addition of acupuncture recently. Kim Nadro is president and founder. She's a diplomate certified craniosacral therapist and has been practicing CST and somato-emotional release exclusively since 2001. She has years of experience partnering with Washington State's Traumatic Brain Injury Council, University of Washington Education Rehabilitation Program, and the Washington Traumatic Brain Injury Strategic Partnership Advisory Council. Is also board certified by the National Board of Therapeutic Massage and Bodywork and founded BBI in 2000, so she's been around a while. Her impact is felt not just in Olympia, but across the nation as she continues to advocate for holistic care for trauma sufferers, and has more recently, in 2009, started a nonprofit called the Association of Integrated Healing in 2009 to be able to serve those whose insurance does not cover and did not have the ability to pay for the healing work that is desperately needed for their veterans, first responders, and families. And I just wanted to bring up one of these reviews. Craniosacral therapy, for me, feels as if my body and mind are working together to smooth out the scars that war and trauma has left on my body and in my mind. With craniosacral therapy, pain relief, as well as positive emotional and mental health are possible. I'm a military spouse, so hearing that from somebody is really special to me. My next one, Samantha. Samantha and I met a little while ago, and her and I discussed a couple of business starts, but we found out that not only is her skill set highly needed in Washington, I don't know if you all know the whole story of CPR, but there's there's people who are not training actual CPR instructors, not many of them in the state of Washington. So we have lots of CPR instructors, but not instructors who teach instructors. So she's definitely come out and said, hey, I want to start filling in that gap. And we worked together. Restart the Heart CPR was formed in 2024, dedicated to empowering individuals and organizations with essential life-saving skills. Samantha's a certified instructor that provides comprehensive CPR and first aid training, ensuring you gain the confidence and knowledge to respond effectively in emergencies. These trainings include group, corporate, annual training, basic CPR, first aid, AED, child and infant training. Whether you're a caregiver, teacher, or part of a corporate team, her engaging courses are tailored to meet your needs. Join her by sharing work and making a difference, because every second counts. A little more on Samantha. With over 20 years of experience in the medical field, she has built a diverse and impactful career. Beginning in hospital settings, she gained invaluable hands-on experience before transitioning into mental health, where she has continued to make a difference in patient care. A key highlight was her serving as a supervisor over the COVID unit abroad, a cruise ship during the pandemic, where she demonstrated strong leadership and crisis management skills in an unprecedented global health crisis. So currently, she serves as a supervisor at Telecare, overseeing mental health programs and continuing to lead teams with a passion and expertise. Her broad expertise spans acute care, mental health services, and leadership in high-pressure situations. She's not only a professional in the healthcare industry, but also a great small business owner. And she is here having worked night shift, so we appreciate her time being here. And then my last one, Whispering Wood Designs. Whispering Wood Design was founded in 2023 by two retired women with a mission to be environmentally responsible as we work with wood, helping it to reveal a beauty and mystery that touches the senses, ignites the imagination, and pleases the soul. Thousands of stories are held in its rings. Whispering Wood Designs empowers those stories to whisper forth through unique products, which show that trees may grow old, but their wood retains great elegance. We have Patty and Dr. Cindy Peterson. Patty Mitchell is a retired elementary school principal of 20 years, whose love for wood began when growing up in Tennessee and climbing young birch trees to ride their branches in the wind. Having lived in various states and overseas, her fascination with wood grains, their sensuality and hidden mystery grew to a passion. Dr. Cindy Peterson is a retired university professor of 30 years. Her love of wood began as a child while creating structures from Tinker Toys and later building a tree house in the backyard of her Pacific Northwest home. Her very mechanically inclined father encouraged her to use tools and be the helper for many of the family projects. Her mom was skilled in finishing the projects with paint, varnish, and oils, and from these roots, one of Cindy's first jobs while attending college was as a Sawyer jitney driver and packer at a local sawmill. She prepared lumber for the kiln, graded, sorted, cutted, assembled, and assisted with the finishing of products. Ultimately, she brought an Alaskan yellow cedar 42-foot boat where she wrote her doctoral dissertation and lived abroad for 15 years. After moving off the boat to 3.5 acres in the South Bay over 20 years ago, the ability to build a shop became a dream come true. And their stuff is beautiful. So they have a little space down in Olympia now where they're selling their products if you want to stop by as well. Online is always good too. And then lastly, a reminder that we have our annual Inspire Women's Business Conference, our second year of trying this out. It has doubled in size. So many women are looking for something like this to be able to network and to grow. And so we have 32 women-owned vendors already registered. We have over a dozen exhibitors who are going to be doing business resources and support. We have 6 breakouts, 18 speakers, over 500 attendees, and we have our website up if you want to take a look, but we're definitely trying to create something special every year for Thurston County. Thank you all for your time.
Thank you so much, Ashley, and for all of your wonderful businesses for being here today. I'd like to bring up next a representative, Angela Jefferson, from the League of Women Voters.
I have an exciting speech for you today. Good afternoon, commissioners, staff, and members of the community. Thank you for this opportunity to tell you about the League of Women Voters and the enduring work that we are doing here in Thurston County. The League of Women Voters was founded in 1920, a few months before the ratification of the 19th Amendment, which granted women the right to vote. Over the past century, the League has worked tirelessly to expand access to voting, as well as advocating for good public policy. Here in Thurston County, we are an integral part of teaching civics and telling the community at every opportunity how government works. We conduct voter registration drives, conduct forums, and advocate for a strong policy to keep our citizens informed about local and national elections. We are fiercely committed to maintaining a healthy democracy. As we reflect on the League's legacy, we would like to remind everyone that democracy thrives when citizens are informed and engaged. The League of Women's Voters ensures that every voice in our community has the opportunity to be heard. We also realize that we are living in tumultuous times in the United States of America. Since the main tenet of our organization is to defend democracy, we must take an official stand. Here is our message to the community. It will be going out shortly. The Thurston County League of Women Voters stands unwavering in its commitment to democracy, the Constitution, and the sacred rights of every American. We are resolute in our mission to empower all citizens, especially whose voices have too long been ignored and silenced, ensuring that everyone has a rightful place in the decisions that shape our nation. Defending the rule of law and standing up against hate are not partisan acts. They are fundamental duties of all who believe in justice. We demand that our local, state, and national representative governments serve all people with fairness, integrity, and an unshakable dedication to upholding our nation's founding principles. Today, our core American values are under attack because this administration and its enablers are taking actions that trample on the rule of law, betray our democratic ideals, and undermine the freedoms that belong to us all. Congress, the institution designated to represent the people, is currently silent. Yet silence in the face of injustice is not an option. It is not about party lines. It's about persevering the very foundation, preserving the very foundation of our democracy. We issue an urgent call to action. Every citizen and elected official must rise to defend our democracy. We must stand firm, reject any effort to silence or exclude people from the promise of America, and recommit ourselves to the ideals that define us as a nation. Use your voice, use your talents, use your networks. Speak out against hate at every opportunity. It is only through unity and collective action across political affiliations and backgrounds that we can safeguard our republic. Together, we in Thurston County, Washington State, and the nation will forge a future where every person is valued, heard, and empowered to shape the course of history. Our shared commitment to justice transcends politics, reminding us that democracy thrives when we, the people, stand together in its defense. Defending democracy, upholding the rule of law, and rejecting the hate and not partisan causes. They are American principles. Forgive me, I'm so passionate about this that I'm quite nervous. So I'm going to carry on. In closing, we are a nonpartisan and nonprofit civics organization, a diverse group of freedom and democracy-loving people. Some of our members are retired university professors, college deans, attorneys, politicians, military, like myself, former and current educators, still in the workforce, along with high school students and college students. We have zero paid staff and rely 100% on these proud volunteers. To join us, visit our website, www.lwvthurston.org. Our name is the League of Women Voters, but we are inclusive. Men are welcomed and encouraged to join the League. We believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion. I remember as a young soldier when our unit was selected to deploy to combat operations. Our commander gathered us all together to motivate us because we were apprehensive about the unknown. We knew soldiers were not going to come back alive. He said, "Soldiers, freedom isn't free. This is our duty. We have sworn to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We trained for this. We are ready." Today, I end this speech and I tell you as a civilian that democracy isn't free. We have to feed it, we have to cultivate it, and we have to consistently choose to defend it in our way of life. Thank you for your time and attention today.
Thank you so much, Angela. And finally, I would like to introduce Margaret Eby of the Olympia Chorus.
Good afternoon, Chair, Commissioners, and staff. What an honor it is to be here today. I am Margaret Eby, the director of the Olympia Chorus. Now, how many of you were born after 1965? You'll notice I did not raise my hand. The Olympia Chorus was born in 1965. We are 60 years old this year. We have been a musical influence in this community for a very long time. The first director was Jack Anderson, and Jack directed this chorus for 46 years. He gave us an amazing foundation, both musically and administratively. The Olympia Chorus is a member of Sweet Adelines International. That's an international organization that sings all over the world. We're dedicated to promoting barbershop music through education, performances, and competition. Barbershop music is a cappella, which means there are no musical instruments to help us. You cannot hide when you sing barbershop music. It is 4-part music, so all of us have a particular part to sing, and when we sing in a barbershop quartet, no one else is singing our part, so we have to know it very well. Our organization is celebrating our 60th anniversary this year. We will have a performance, currently trying to find a venue that we can afford to celebrate. That is one of the challenges for us as a nonprofit organization. Another challenge for us that a lot of people don't see is purchasing the music. It's actually not too expensive to purchase music for 30 or 40 people, but what's expensive is the copyrights. It is a unique copyright if you want to perform the music in public. It is another copyright if you want to perform the music for people who paid for a ticket. And it is yet another copyright if you want to post it on social media. We did not purchase the copyright to post anything that we're going to perform today on social media, so we would encourage you not to do that. I have the wonderful opportunity every Tuesday night at rehearsal to watch a little miracle take place. And that's because all of us come from very different backgrounds. We come from different households. We come from different economic backgrounds. We certainly come from different political backgrounds, theological backgrounds. We couldn't be more different. But when we walk in that door at rehearsal, somehow those individual important things to us take a back seat and we become one chorus. I'm so grateful to have the opportunity to share that little miracle with you after the meeting. So thank you again for this opportunity, and we look forward to seeing you, and hopefully you'll look forward to hearing us. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Margaret and Chorus, for being here. I also wanted to take a second to acknowledge the other groups that we have. I know we have representatives from our local Seroptimus organization. We have the YWCA as well, and the Junior League. Are there any other groups of people that I'm missing? There were a few invitations around. Wonderful. Great. Then, Chair, I will pass it back to you for the reading of the proclamation, and then I believe we'll recess The chorus will grace us with some songs, and then there'll be some opportunities for photos and some light refreshments before coming back to the meeting.
Very good. Thank you, Ellen. Mr. Vice Chair?
This is the Thurston County Proclamation for Women's History Month. Whereas, would one of you like to read it? Okay,
So the proclamation for Women's
hold
History
on.
Month. And so, how about, Commissioner Klaus, you want to do the first four, and then I can do the ones after?
Commissioner Grant has a copy as well.
Commissioner Grant, you have a copy? Okay.
Yep.
So how about, Commissioner Grant, you want to start off with the first three, and then Commissioner Klaus the next three, and then I can do the remaining?
Sure. All right, Proclamation for Women's History Month. Whereas women of every race, class, and ethnic background have made and continue to make historic contributions to the growth and strength of Thurston County, the state of Washington, our nation, and the global community. And whereas these contributions have been critical to the growth and development of our economy, our cultural and artistic achievements, our social advancement, and all areas of accomplishment. And whereas American women play a unique role throughout the history of the nation by providing the majority of the volunteer labor force of the nation. And
whereas American women are particularly important in the establishment of early charitable, philanthropic, and cultural institutions in our nation. And whereas American women continue to have an increasing representation as public officials in all levels of government and serve our country courageously in the military. And whereas March has been proclaimed to be National Women's History Month since 1987. And
whereas we recognize the long, storied history of great women helping to realize our nation's founding promise and highest aspirations. And whereas we all must continue working to build a world worthy of the dreams and goals of all women and girls. Now therefore be it resolved, the Board of Thurston County Commissioners hereby proclaims March 2024 as Women's History Month in Thurston County and encourages all citizens to honor women for their countless contributions to our community and nation. Adopted this 18th day of March 2025.
Okay, I think the plan is to recess our meeting. We'll step out into the atrium. I think there's going to be a short performance and some refreshments and a little bit of social time. So we'll recess the meeting.